entertaining.
Here we go. We rolling?
This is how we do it.
Well, this is Moviefone Unscripted. It's going to be a great show. I'm here with the great Chris Rock. I'm going to actually interview him. He's going to interview me based off the questions you fools give us. It's going to be hot.
This is on the internet.
Exactly.
All right. So it's going to be like some real high-tech type of questions, right?
Well, you type something, you hit enter, next thing you know, old Chris
But these
Rock.
are computer people. This is not like the people that just walking down the street. They're going to ask you some high-tech.
Every one of these guys can read, and the women can read also.
Wow.
You're going to like that.
These are the 8 people on the internet not watching porn right now.
That's right, man.
Okay.
Maybe they're taking a break because something's a little raw.
Yes.
Right on.
Yes, you're right about that.
Let's get to it. I got a real question for you, Rock. This comes from John.
John.
He's from Baltimore.
All right.
Is Adam Sandler as goofy off camera as he is on camera?
I want to know. Adam Sandler is not a goofy man.
Really?
Adam Sandler. You don't understand Adam Sandler, the artist.
Let these people.
A lot of people, they see the money, they see the funny, but they don't get the artist.
The deep.
How this man breaks comedy down.
Yeah.
Okay? Breaks it down.
Formulate it.
Very last compound, and then just makes masterpieces. You know?
Give me something. Give me a subject.
Happy Gilmore.
Was
not happy.
It was
when
not.
Adam Sandler got that script.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
But Adam Sandler pumped life into Happy Gilmore.
Well, they tried. They gave me Smiley McGee.
Right.
And I said, we got to make this guy. It's not just a smile. This guy is as happy as it gets.
Take this to the next level. What's the next level from smile? Happy.
Right on.
Man, he does it with everything.
That's the opposite of goofy.
He makes everybody funny.
If G was pronounced with a H, I'm a genius.
A genius.
I'm a genius.
Do you get it? Do you understand on the net what's going down right now?
Well, come on, we got another one for me. Give it to me.
Who's the funniest person in this movie?
That's Dustin from Grimes, Iowa.
Dustin from Grimes, Iowa. Oh, man.
I know who it is.
Who, Rob Schneider? Who?
Well, he gets some thunder.
He gets a thunder.
He gets some thunder. Rock gets at about
Sandler's the funniest.
70. No, but we both have to give it up to Cloris Leachman, don't we?
Cloris Leachman is very, very funny.
Exactly.
Very, very, very.
70 some odd years old.
Yes.
Comes in out in the underwear.
But doesn't look a day under 64.
Nah, what a body.
Yeah.
Terrific body. Everybody had fun with that.
Yes.
On and off the set.
Yes.
She was terrific. She pleased us all, and we thank her.
Cloris Leachman. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is from Kimberly from Florida. How well, listen to me.
Right.
How well did Nelly do as an actor in this movie? Seriously.
Okay. And Nelly was incredible.
Exactly.
I mean.
Good answer.
It just one of the best rapping actors ever.
Handsome.
Athletic.
Good. Does a lot of push-ups.
Does a lot of push-ups, sit-ups. He works out like he is in jail naturally.
Exactly. He's getting ready.
There's a jail mentality, but he wakes.
He's a solid actor, though, I must say. Rock, how about that scene in the library?
I've worked with Morgan Freeman. I've worked with Nelly.
Exactly. Enough said.
Right.
All right. Come on, give me a question.
From Brian in Marietta, Ohio.
Oh, I know this kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Burt Reynolds give you any tips on how to play the character he played in the original?
You're good, Rock. And the answer to that question, Brian, is after every take, I'd look at Burt and I'd say, "How was that, pal?" And he'd say, "Just a little bit more mustache on it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for." And I gave it to him. Right?
Mustache. We should have the footage of the 3 weeks we did with you and the mustache.
I know, man.
That didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, I broke into the rash. It started off cool, and then the rash started building around the head. Finally, I was just a swollen red piece of face.
We had to film the whole thing all over. 3 weeks of film.
We didn't shoot his side again. We just my stuff.
Right.
Because you wouldn't do it, remember?
It's going to be on the DVD, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Here's my question to you, Chris Rock. And this they say it's from Tanisha from Los Angeles. This is also something I want to know. Do you enjoy preparing for a movie as much as you like acting in it? Seriously.
Wow.
Chris.
Well, I like preparing for I've actually prepared for this movie more than any movie I've done
That's
in
right.
a long time.
That's right. How long in advance were you working on this thing?
I think you notified me
Yeah.
that I was doing this movie 6 months, 4 months in advance. Normally I find out on Wednesday that I'm filming a movie on Friday. In some of the movies you can tell. But this one.
No, the Rock had more ammunition than I've ever seen a comedian have on a movie
I was
set.
prepared.
The kid had about 9 to 10 jokes for every scene.
You called me up early.
Remember?
You called me?
And this is what I said. Young Christopher, would you like to come and kill? Remember that? That was great.
I remember that call. Did those behemoth football players ever want to pummel the crap out of you?
I'm
sure they did.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure they did. When they saw my trailer, they did.
Yes, they did.
Every time they passed my trailer, I'm sure that's when they wanted to beat me. Okay. But I invited 1 or 2 of them in to see what it was like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was very cordial. I gave them grapes.
Yeah.
And I said, "Would you guys want that?" Remember a couple? I don't know their names. I don't even know who was in the movie. This is the big guys. I call them.
They're big guys. Yeah.
I would say, "Come on up to the trailer, and then, watch my direct TV, and then now leave me alone."
I pissed off a couple of the football players. Just ask, because I didn't know who they were either. And I would go, "So do you do security?" And that would really rub them the wrong way. I just,
All right. If you could change one thing about football, Rock, what would that be, and why?
If I could change one thing about football, I think I would let them use bats. See, right now bats are not allowed in football, but let's face it, if they could use bats, it would be a better game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What size? Like if they want to have, just so it doesn't get dangerous, it has to be like a 36 or less.
Yeah, 36 or less.
Because you don't want the guys getting hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Andrew from Newberg, Oregon, you got to ask me now. Right?
What's the funniest thing that happened behind the camera?
It was one joke every day that made me laugh, and that's Rock's off camera making me do the scene to his testicles every time.
Every time.
He had to. I would say, "Don't do it this time." He'd say, "I won't. I'm done with that."
Remember that day I painted eyes on him?
Yeah, it's a good time for everyone. Great day. Woo-hoo. And they just, wherever I went, those eyes were looking at me.
Yep.
It was a good time. Thanks for the question. Now, Whitney from Greenfield, California. This is from me to you, Rock. Did you really get picked last in gym sports? Did you? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, not early on. After a while, people would realize I wasn't,
So 25 kids in the class. What did you get?
I mean, okay, maybe next to last.
Another thing about Chris Rock, a lot of people don't realize, if you bother him too much, he will pop you in the face. He's not like one of these guys who's unathletic and leave me alone. He has a I can't play sports, but I'll whoop your ass. He will go to the ass.
I will whoop your ass.
He'll pop you until his wrist breaks. Yeah. All right, Michael from Novi, Michigan. This is to me, Rock. Go ahead, ask me.
Did you play football when you were a kid? If so, were you good?
That's an interesting question, Christopher. Yes, I did play football. Pop Warner football. I was on the North Bulldogs.
Wow.
And I was actually a very good quarterback until Sean Wallace came and moved to town, and then he took over for me, and he kind of stopped me from playing.
And what's Sean Wallace doing now?
I don't know. He was a nice kid, though. He was he was one of my best friends.
Did anybody you play with go pro or?
No, but Dave Stacey was really good in basketball.
Okay.
How about you? Anybody you grow up with go pro?
Pearl Washington.
Pearl Washington?
Dwayne Pearl Washington.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it? That's cool. Did you hang out?
A little bit, but
All right.
The Pearl.
That's pretty hot. All right, Danielle, Rochester, New York. How you doing, Danielle? When did you first realize you were hit with the funny stick?
When the first time I realized I was funny was about the 3rd week of Longest Yard. Boy, I was killing the crew.
The crew did worship you, I must say.
I was killing that crew.
Yeah. New Mexican crew loved you.
They loved me.
California crew loved you.
Yeah.
But New Mexico, he was definitely a lot of relief when we were hanging out in prison. Good times, Rock.
All right. How much physical training did you need to prepare for this role, Adam?
It wasn't actually physical training. It was eating. I ate a lot of beans to get ready for this guy, and I think it shows on every pass.
Yes, a lot of beans.
Beans, and what else did you recommend I had?
You had beans and Pop-Tarts.
Remember 4 chickens a day?
4 chickens.
And a bushel of bananas you kept
and brown sugar Pop-Tarts. You ever see a brown sugar Pop? They're filled with brown sugar. It's not even like.
Yeah, it's not.
They're just filled with sugar.
You feel your molars going away after.
It's amazing.
What is your biggest accomplishment? That's a great question, Chris.
CB4.
By the way, me and my woman did watch CB4 in the kitchen a couple weeks ago, and we were laughing at the young Rock. You were even skinnier back then.
I was much skinnier.
Isn't that
then.
funny? Because you are a skinny bastard right now, and then think about 10 years ago.
10 years ago, I was on crack too at the time.
You had to. Remember that? I kept telling you stop it, and you just said, it's not affecting me.
Right. I was in the office doing crack.
Yeah. I felt like an idiot every time I'd light it up for you. I was like,
even
why am I
Farley
helping?
said, what are you doing?
Farley was just, that's too much, Rock.
No crack.
Yeah, but
We'll have no crack around here.
you gave it up, though. You
gave it
said
up.
you were going to kick it last week, and you kicked it.
I kicked it. How does it feel to watch yourself in a movie? Are your jokes funnier because you said them?
Absolutely. I'll tend to not, when I'm watching Rock on screen, not laugh and sort of mutter to myself, how dare he try to steal my thunder. And then when I'm on, I notice myself laughing really loud and just saying, that guy's the king.
When Adam's on screen, I'm jealous.
Exactly.
But I don't want anybody to know it. So when he says something funny, I just look around and go, clever.
Yeah, man. He gets weird. He gets real weird. Clever. Yeah, clever. Good. He's good. Nice. He's trying hard. Oh, okay. Michael from Howard Beach, New York.
Howard Beach.
Howard Beach in the house.
What was it like working with guys from the WWE?
I loved all the wrestlers. Stone Cold, hilarious. Kevin Nash, destroys in the movie, by the way. Goldberg, one of the most insane guys when you were on the field. You didn't want to get hit by him. Who else? Is that it? Just those three?
Might be
In
the
the
only
wrestling
wrestlers.
league? Yeah, those guys were awesome. Bob Sapp.
Bob Sapp's kind of a wrestler.
Not really a wrestler. He just throws beatings for a living. And then Dilip Singh wrestled in Japan. Are you and Adam Sandler going to hook up again for another movie? Take your time, buddy.
Only if I permit it.
Exactly.
That's
what I knew he'd say.
It's all up to me. It is all my choice.
The Rocker. He calls himself the Rocker.
Yeah.
When he's making decisions.
If Adam acts right, much like it's Danny Glover's decision if they're going to do another Lethal Weapon. Everybody knows Danny don't want to do one right now.
I don't know about their relationship, but me and Rock are 50-50, baby. We're 50-50. Our decisions.
We'll do something.
Don't you think we should?
We'll figure something out.
You want to? You
I got
said
nothing right now.
We got something. We got to do something really serious. I want to see you crying on the set.
I'll do something.
Really? How does such a loud and projecting voice come out of such a skinny body? Seriously.
Let's see.
How do you do it?
Seriously, my grandfather's a preacher.
Ooh.
Great-grandfather preacher. My dad kind of broke the preaching mold.
Is that right?
So I'm of preachers.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
As a kid, I had to go to church and watch my granddad's little church and watch him preach every.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
That's unbelievable.
Brooklyn. Yeah, my grandfather who actually killed a man.
How'd he do it?
For stepping, he killed a couple of guys. Killed a guy in
Strangled
South
or
Carolina.
shot him?
Shot a guy in Brooklyn for stepping in his front yard. Yeah.
and so he didn't get arrested?
No, he got arrested. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it's his property. You're allowed to blow something away, no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did he stop preaching then?
After he got out of jail, he started preaching. But
All right. Come on. We're calling this the last question, and we've had such a wonderful time, and thank you very much. This is from Mesha from Houston, Texas.
Right,
and this is to me. Let's end it on me. Don't you think you should end it on the Sandman?
we'll end it on Sandman.
Bring it on, Chris.
Okay. Did playing a prisoner on screen give you another outlook on prison life?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I realize it's very difficult.
Right. You thought it was easy.
My whole life I was like, when is that going to happen? When am I going to get to go there, and when am I going to get to hang out with the fellas?
Right.
And then after being in a real prison, I realized I don't want to go there as much as I thought I did. So I have...
Just a weekend. You thought you wanted to, do a couple of weeks.
I did. But now I'm just like, holding cell, get me home. Thanks for picking me up, Mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right on. All right, well, thanks to all of you. This Moviefone chat has been incredible.
Yeah.
Because of us and your questions.
Yes.
Hey, buddy, by the way, great job.
Oh, man. That's always great, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Much better than Lucas and Hayden. What's his name?